What's up, you guys? I just did a video and it was about a warning for a female that is going to have somebody incriminate or record her either to for blackmail or to get her locked up. But see, I'm not uploading it because I realized after listening back that this woman has betrayed women for a group of men, for like a gang, like those guys that do this shit to women. This woman had something to do with either recording women in the past, setting them up to have shit put in their drinks. And this is karma for this woman. So I don't want to take the chance of her watching my channel and then I wind up warning her about this because this has to happen. It's not very often I decide to pull back from putting a message out that protects somebody, but I think they just wanted me to know that. Anyway, on a lighter note, but really not, somebody wants another person dead. Go figure. Let's see who the person is that some people or somebody want dead. Tell me about this, please. What is this situation? 111 it is. Oh, that's dead. That's dead. And then there's death at the bottom. That's dead. Scorpio energy. Look, somebody needs to protect them themselves, man. Who are they protecting themselves from? What is this? A Gemini? Or this could be somebody that you stop dealing with, or you're like, I'm not sure if I want to deal with you anymore. Let me find out some more about this shit. That's a grown kid, so you could be dealing, this person could be very childish. Purgatory. Is somebody in a bad spot mentally? Somebody, this could even be that there are people, somebody could feel something touching them. Like purgatory, I feel like this is mental purgatory. This could even be karma for somebody who, oh God, if somebody died, are they stuck there? Hold on, clear that for me, Spirit. Is somebody that passed away stuck in purgatory? Oh my God. Motor? Clear that for me, Spirit. Did they die in a car accident? No? Clear that for me, Spirit. Was this like an engine blowing up or something? Clear that for me, Spirit. Did this person do something to somebody's motor? Okay. So I guess this person, it could be a Gemini. They could be being tortured right now in another realm. And leaves fake comments. Well, that would be pretty difficult to do that too. Wow. Clone and not impressed. What is this? Wow. This is also my clone card. This could be a twin of yours. For somebody, this is a soulmate of yours that somebody cloned to attack you, to want you dead. Or this is the original person coming through. They could be in purgatory. Hold on a second. Get that from me, Spirit, please. Okay. All right, this ain't gonna be for everybody. So I'm gonna put this out and then we'll get another message. Somebody's better half. I don't really use the term twin flame anymore, but somebody's soulmate, somebody that completes another person, I guess. I think that they were murdered. And they cloned the person. That's why the twins card is here. I said that was going to be my clone card, right? They cloned the person because I feel like they knew that you two had a connection. They, I mean, government. Or that you two were supposed to do something great, or this person could have even just at the time before you realized it was your twin, just been the closest person to you, and the government had to use somebody to try to get to you. It feels like somebody's person was cloned and then replaced, and I feel like the person who was murdered is saying, I'm not impressed with that motherfucker, okay? I would never do this to that person. Okay? Talk to me about this, not impressed, that this person is not impressed with the clone. Yeah, I feel like this person is saying, um, I'm not impressed with the way that this person has treated you in the past. Yeah. Oh, I feel like they're saying in the past, like I would have never. Somebody could be saying like, I'm sorry that I turned my back on you in the past, or they could be saying that you turned your back on me for a fire sign and that they're not impressed with the fire sign. It's going to be different for everybody. For somebody here, this person, they turned their back on you, or you did because you knew that they were a karmic masculine. This is going to be so specific. This person, when you knew them, I think that they weren't the same or something. Like there's something here about in the past. You could have turned your back on this person for another person as well. So somebody could have had problems with their eyes. Yeah. Somebody could have had contacts or they had like bad issues with their eyes. Yeah, I feel like that you could have turned your back on this person because they were just doing karmic shit, right? You could have had a spiritual awakening, and then this person, where maybe you had a tight connection, you were like, you're still getting high restriction and serious. Okay. And then I think like you stopped, and this person, this could be what saved your life. This person could have been sent to kill you, and now they're in purgatory. I mean, I don't know. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. All right, somebody's having a hard time. Something was supposed to be cake, supposed to be easy. Why are you saying serious? Clear that from me, Spirit. Are they saying that the cloning thing is serious? That's why I keep talking about it. And I know that there's people who think I'm crazy. You gonna owe me. I don't really need an apology. Forget it. I already know. I've experienced this clone shit first fucking hand, and that's another reason why my life was attempted so many times. But this is real serious with the restrictions showing up. PM, dead, touch. Maybe in the PM, there's a lot of people going missing and getting murdered. Clear that for me, Spirit. Clear that for me, Spirit. I'm going to do this again, okay? In front of, right? Clear that for me, Spirit. Let's put this here, right? You can see that's a letter, right? Clear that for me, Spirit. Can you show me what yes is for me? Yep. Okay, that's front and back. Can you clear that for me, Spirit? Can you show me what no is? Okay. Clear that for me, Spirit. Is this the letter A underneath of you? Okay. Clear that for me. Clear that for me, Spirit. Are there over 100,000 humans left still? Yeah. Okay, can you clear that for me, Spirit? Clear that. Are there over 500,000 humans left still? How many people have they cloned? I think that somebody who passed on and it's somebody's soulmate and this happened to this person and they're not the if they attacked you or they were part of a plan to unalive you, I feel like they're trying to say that this is really serious because this could be happening. They could be separating anybody who's going to have a solid connection. You know, this could just be the system and the matrix and all of these disgusting people who work in these groups and these covens and societies and traffickers and all kinds of shit. There could be like a bigger thing happening where they know that if you have somebody solid in your life where you help each other out, it's going to be more difficult to get to the target. I do feel like this person who they got to and apparently is not here anymore is tortured because I don't know if people have always competed with you. This person could have wanted you to compete with another female, or this person could have been competitive with you. You could be the kind of person where even if you're a female, you've had males competing with you, or vice versa. If you're a male and you had females competing with memory. Oh, they're wiping memory, right? Hold on. Serious and memory. Clear that for me, Spirit. Are they wiping people's memory? Okay. Clear that for me, Spirit. He's giving me information. I said he, so it could definitely be a he. Clear that for me, Spirit. Or is he trying to tell me, this person trying to tell me what they do? Clear that they wipe the memory of the clone. So, and you know what? Another thing. Oh, thank you, because thank you. When I had conversations with who I told you I thought was like my boy Mike, but then I realized afterward that's not him. He could be the one coming through now just to let me know like what they do. Clear that from me, spirit. Is this Michael Malone coming through? Okay. So, okay. I remember having conversations with him that of conversations we had before, and he wouldn't remember them. And or I could tell he was faking like he remembered, because you know how sometimes when you remember something, you're like, yeah, yeah, and then you add to it. This was like, yeah, yeah, and then he'd talk about something else. It was just things like that I didn't realize till afterward. Like, this dude doesn't really remember, where we always high when we hung out, because we weren't, but it was some shit like this I'm realizing now, actually, just talking to you guys 11 minutes. Hired an investigator. So there's an investigator connected to this. I guess that's finding out about these clones. Clear that from me, spirit. Did this person hire one? No. Clear that from me, spirit. There's an investigator. Okay, clear that from me, spirit. Does the investigator believe me that this person was cloned? Okay. This could actually be like my boy Mike, that I believe that we were supposed to like come together, and then all kinds of crazy shit started happening. I thought I was moving into his house, that he was going to help me out, and when I got there, he didn't even look like the person. He didn't act like the person I knew. Let me see what else they're putting on here. Look, it just, oh my God, look at on here. It says memory and so that they don't remember anything, right? You don't remember past. So that way, if it's somebody that you had love for, they had love for you and they clone them, and now they want them to attack you because you're probably exposing shit that's going to expose the government and the deep state. If you're like that, then they're probably doing this to you, or they have, or they're going to. But I just feel like if these people could remember the past, it was 12/12, and the conversations and the times that you had, it would make it real difficult for them to want to kill you. They have to wipe memory, and they have to leave out empathy and sympathy, so that they don't just, I've been saying this for a while. People thought it was fucking crazy. I said, like, what a creative, clever way, though, if you got to respect the hustle a little bit, though, is to replace motherfuckers 1, 2, 3, 4, and not realize, and you're like, why? What happened to my aunt, or what happened to my sister, my mother, my father, my wife, my husband, whoever it is, my child? It doesn't. They're not the same person. Poster. Look, that could literally be imposter or poster. All right, let me see. Billboard sign. Sorry, you guys. Banner. Advertisement. So they don't like the fact, they don't like it being advertised. Oh, they're also using it in advertisements. I think what okay, I think what he's trying to tell me is that you're going to see a lot of clones. If it's not deep fakes that they do with graphics, they don't even really have human beings doing much anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. Billboards, I guess commercials, advertisements, they're saying, especially these AI generated women that these guys actually think they're sending money to online. Like, it's getting real dangerous with the AI. All right, tell me about this hired an investigator. So there's an investigator that knows about this or is investigating this. Yeah, hired an investigator. That's an investigator. Could be an air sign, but this investigator. Queen of Swords. What is this? Maybe she didn't believe at first, or maybe this investigator didn't believe you at first. Yeah, and I feel like they could have thought that maybe, I don't know. Hold on a second. Two of Swords. Oh. You know what? I think that whoever this investigator is, there could be multiple of them. At first, I don't feel like they believed it, but I feel like now that they're starting to see the disappointment, it's almost like how can you not see it, right? I feel like it's one of very 1515. It's one of very few things that it can explain the disappointment in this world with people. I mean, I don't know what else, you know. You you could have felt like, is anybody going to believe me or yeah, look, and this is what it is. This is hello, how what the reaction of people is going to be when people what realize this through a message. I do. I think that there's investigators realizing that the reason that, people talking about this are having their lives threatened, and some of them aren't even here anymore. I think there's a lot more attention to this shit now, which is amazing. And there's investigators that hopefully are going to wind up. They could be a little nervous too. I mean, that could be the investigator stressed out with the Nine of Swords. Where do I even want to get myself involved in this, right? But then that's going to convict you. It's going to convict you. Under. What's up with under? What's this? Drunk people. If you ever need a place to stay, you're always welcome in my crawl space. I don't know. That you could have been having a problem with a living situation. This could have been like even with my situation. So I told my story so people can realize how covert this kidnapping really is. They I'd said this multiple times, but there's always like new people watching my channel, and they'll do this to anybody they can if they think, if they need you for trafficking. It's usually organ trafficking at this point. But they will make sure that your family doesn't talk to you. They'll start a horrible lie and rumor. Steal. Okay, thank you. Steal. So, hold on. Abort mission, abort mission. They steal the person. I think that he's trying to tell me the shit that they do, but it seems like a lot of information. Like this should be something I should probably research off camera and then just give you guys the answer. Hold on. Okay. All right. What I'm going to say is this. When I tell you look great, I actually mean it. And if you ever need a place to stay, in my situation, somebody offered me a place to stay, but it was a trap. Okay, and I trusted this person, and the government knew that I trusted this person. They know a lot more about us than you think. And that's kind of what it was. You're always welcome to this, in my crawl space. This was a trap house, and they never fixed it up. And I didn't even really pay attention to the fact that I was the only one that cared if it was clean or not. It's because that wasn't their house they were supposed to be living in. It was literally just for the act of me thinking that they were giving me a place to stay while I got on my feet and I started getting sober and had my spiritual awakening, and it was fucking over from there. Like, they couldn't get nothing past me. I wouldn't eat their food anymore. They were trying to poison me. Like, the spell work I realized wasn't working, because then that's when I started realizing I was chosen. I started getting all kinds of 1818 videos about chosen, when you're chosen by at the time I believed in God, but like the universe, something else. So this gonna be for somebody, no doubt. Be careful of when everybody else turns their back on you, somebody comes up as your savior and says, you can come stay with me, no problem, free. That's how they got me there. You know what I mean? That's why as soon as I got in the house, all of a sudden his drunk father came and attacked me and Brian with a knife in his hand. The next day saying, oh, you're going to have to pay to live here. I'm like, we just fucking moved in. You just offered me 4 months. Like, I didn't even sleep over one night yet. And I realized it's to put fear in you, so that you do what they say and you don't ask any questions. And I just don't have that fear factor, man. I just don't. So, I mean, I told you guys, I jumped in front of that knife. I literally jumped in front of it just to protect Brian, not realizing it was just instinct. But it's how I always am. But then it was just on. It was a battle of like, this is a woman. We never had this problem before, 1919, and it became a narcissistic, sociopathic battle between, like, mentally between Mike and I, his dad and then the three of us together, you know. I was definitely a challenge, and I still am, because I'm not fucking going nowhere. But this is going to be for some of you. I'm going to get some more information. I'm going to take my time with this. I'm going to make sure that the information I'm putting out is solid, like I always do. But this is going to be real disappointing. With purgatory, Oh, okay. Soak. Anyway, with the purgatory thing, that could literally be the Christians who believe that you can pretty much do anything you want in this lifetime. And if you just believe that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, then you're okay in the afterlife. And I feel like somebody's experiencing the fact that that ain't fucking true, man. Clear that for me, Spirit. Is Michael trying to tell me that there's a lot of people in purgatory, and is this why there's a lot of imbalance in the world? I feel like the spirit realm is like really like crying, like sad, like tortured. You know, clear that for me, Spirit. Does it have anything to do with this belief of Jesus Christ being your Lord and Savior? So there are people who, that doctrine, I told you guys, believing that you can just do whatever you want and just believing that somebody was nailed to a freaking cross so you could be here is going to take you away from anything that would happen to your soul in the afterlife. I think there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers getting tortured in another realm. And maybe it's up to, us against, hold on, soak and against, steal. They have them sent out to go against the person, is what he's saying. I'll show you a word against. They clone them, and then they send them back out. And you may notice a difference. You usually will. I'm telling you, they're usually like heavier. They look rougher in the face. A lot of times their eyes won't be the same color. Clear that for me, Spirit. Are you saying that they clone them and then they send them back out to go against the person so that at the very least, if they can't kill you or frame you or set you up for murder or something to put you away because you're usually a threat to the government, at the very least, they will mentally fuck you up to the point where you want to take your own life. The government don't care. They just want you to shut up. And they will use, I guess the government, you know how they say the devil will use, because I don't believe in the devil or God. I believe they're both mindsets. They're both influences. But you know, they talk about how the devil uses those closest to you. In this situation, the devil would be the government and the deep state. Importantly, what? I don't want to experience yet. Yeah. It's a shame because I don't know what happens if, like, when you're cloned and you're I mean, you're just done at that point. I mean, it's just sad that people lost their lives forcing it. Thank you. They're forcing like depopulation. They're forcing takeover. Not as tough as they come off. So these would be the clones, I'm guessing. They're watching you and the feds are watching them. I feel like it is the feds that are being watched, though, because I know that some of the FBI is also involved with this shit. I mean, I gave the 70 names for the child trafficking. At least I got 2 chicks. You are a product of what you believe, which is the belief in Jesus Christ. And the product is motherfucking purgatory. 23:23. So for anybody who believes in that shit, I mean, if you're a good person, I don't really feel like it matters, right? But if you're someone who's murdering and raping and fucking people up, and you feel like as long as you believe that that motherfucker is your Lord and Savior, and that you just go and get a clean slate, I feel like there's a lot of people being tortured and suffering in the afterlife. Tell me about this. You are a product of what you believe. Tell me about this. You're a product of what you believe, please. This shit freaks me out, man. That's why I talk about it. Because, whew, what's up, a bicycle? Look, product of what you believe. These came out in the reverse, though. Huh? Product of what you believe. Gemini. That's also my clone. Sacrificing. Karma. Left out in the cold. Product of what you believe. You could have had like some kind of like conversion where you went from religion to spirituality, and that's another thing that protected you from this person that was going to kill you. They could have like been the type of people or person signal. I don't know why signal. They signal each other. There's a lot of information coming out here. But this could be the kind of person that used Christianity maybe to lure, forcing it not as tough as they come off. But this is somebody that you partnered up with, or they could have partnered up with another person for drugs, and now that person, this could be the person that was cloned, could have like partnered up with another person besides you, and they could have left you hanging. Actually, they could have left you hanging thinking that they were going to get some kind of, like, I don't know, something great from this other person, and what they got was just loss. And they could have possibly gotten left, like literally left or divorced or something like that. Somebody thought that, I'm telling you, another person was going to be, so they didn't choose you. But with their fourth mask, oh, is this the mask mandate they want to try and do again? Hold on a second. Clear that for me, Spirit. Is he talking about the mask mandate? Yeah. Clear that for me, Spirit. Is there ulterior motive to this? Yeah. Clear that for me, Spirit. Clear that. Is this for like kidnapping more people and cloning them? To be careful going out at night, and be careful. Be careful. Just don't drink with anybody anymore, you guys. All right. You don't have to listen to me, but don't be sitting there trying to communicate with me then through another realm, trying to say like the bitch was right. Okay. I mean, I'm sure that I got millions and millions of motherfucking spirits that would like to come through and tell me that they were cloned, and I think it's just not logical that I'm gonna do that. But we still have to bring some kind of balance to this shit. This is why the world's so fucking chaotic. There's the spirit realm is like, how many people have died and now are being tortured, and it's manifesting maybe here with the touch that showed up earlier. There could be even some people here that may be going through like a mental purgatory because of some shit that they've done to other people. They could feel like they're being touched by some shit. Either way, you want to stay on the good shit. Don't do shit to people you don't want. Don't rack up no karma. Okay? Don't believe in a savior that hasn't shown up to save yet. And just live your life free and live it for yourself. You don't even have to have a belief of any kind if you don't want. It's your life. Love you. Philly out.